Hi all, it's Rach from Spiritual and Angelic Guidance. I'm here to do a reading for Capricorn, and this will be an overview for 2021. If you've seen my readings before, welcome back. Thanks for the support. If you haven't, welcome to my page. I hope it resonates. If it does, please don't forget to share, like, and subscribe. Don't forget though, it's just a general reading. It's not going to suit every single person out there. Don't forget time is fluid, energy is vice versa, and take what resonates and leave whatever does not. I will be doing I'll do one of these cards to get the energy of the reading. I'll do the romance angels to get one of them for the romance. And then I'll be doing 12 cards, one for each month from this deck for one of the tarot, and I'll clarify with my new deck. Okay, let's start. Just a couple of the cards. Give me an overall message for 2021 for Capricorn, please. Okay. Overall message. Letting go. So for Capricorn, it's all about letting go, releasing the past. It may feel like a challenge, but it can be liberating. If you need help, ask. Endings always herald new beginnings. Choose to allow this situation to lead you to a more joyful life. Change your life by changing your thoughts. So that's great. On the bottom, it's all about how peaceful times are now on the horizon. The storms are past, and now you can see your destination is within sight. The stress in your life will begin to fade away, allowing for happier times. It may be necessary to take a journey over water or to another country. So let go, because peaceful times are now on the horizon. Let's get a romance angel card for Capricorn for 2021. You need to let go of any control issues. Be careful if you or anyone in your life is codependent. I feel like you're moving on from somebody who possibly was deceptive. And maybe that was who was codependent, because it even talks about addictions in the bit down here. It talks about addictions affecting your romantic life. And it was probably with somebody who was deceptive. Right, so the two that fell out, let go of control issues, stop trying, just let it unfold naturally. Whatever's going to happen will happen. And you might flirt, or somebody may flirt with you. Maybe someone's going to come in and communicate and say, I like you. Okay, let's pull a card for each of the 12 months. For Capricorn, please. Okay, Capricorn, January. I'm just going to take the first one. February, Capricorn. February, Capricorn. February. Okay, March. Okay, April. For Capricorn. April. Okay, May. Okay, June. July. August. September. October. November. November. And December. Which I feel like it's the exact same card. Okay. So you may need to take back power in your own life on the bottom of the deck with the Emperor. It can also be maybe you need to make a plan for your life as well. You may be taking time to kind of just rest and recuperate and meditate and contemplate, be by yourself, all those things. So we'll start with January. So for January, Oh, sorry, my stomach, in case you can hear, getting a bit hungry. So you've got trapped in fear, and it's in reverse. So this is all about you having self-limiting beliefs. You're your worst inner critic. You need to release any negative thoughts, be open to new perspectives. But whatever's going on, it's all in your head at the moment. So I feel like that could have something to do with being with this, as I said, deceptive kind of person. And maybe because you are codependent or they are codependent. So you're feeling like you're trapped in fear because of what you've been through. February, you have wisdom in reverse. That's the Hierophant in reverse. So that's all about you learning from something. What do you feel inside? It could also be about you. Previously, you maybe have had expectations, or you're all about tradition, and maybe you're with somebody that you're in a high level of commitment, married, something like that. And whether you thought that, you know, it was going to end up that way, or maybe there's something you didn't learn from this experience. But I feel like it's all about you having been free. You're just challenging the status quo. It's all about your personal beliefs. Yeah, I feel like it's all kind of something to do with that. So maybe maybe this person was married, or you thought you were going to get married to this person. Different for different people. Then we have maybe religion had something to do with your love life, or lack of faith, or lack of spirituality, or something like that. Different for different people, but there's something to do with religion and expectations, tradition, religious beliefs, spiritual wisdom, all those kind of things, but it's in reverse. So maybe figure out what you choose to believe for your own personal beliefs. Then we have March. March is all about you making movement choices and decisions. So that's maybe you weighing up two options, you're weighing up two choices. You may be juggling, you may, maybe you spend more time, you need to balance your time at work and your time at home, all those kind of things. It can be any kind of choices. We can always find out more information. Then we have memories of love in reverse. So it's like the Six of Cups in reverse. So you're disappointed with what went on. You need to forgive. You're focusing on your friendships. You probably feel like you've got a lack of. You thought you were going to get old with somebody and that didn't turn out. Then we've got May. So May is obstacles and challenges in reverse. And that's all about inner conflict. Maybe you're trying to avoid conflict. You're keeping everything inside rather than saying and releasing. So if you need to have a cry, do that. If you need to have a scream, do that. Then we've got in June, we've got Triumph and Success, which is the Ace of Swords in reverse. This is about you taking back your own power, getting some inner clarity, or maybe needing to, maybe some clouded judgment. There's lack of communication with somebody. July, it's all about emotional withdrawal in reverse. So this is about you indecisive. Do you want to stay? Do you want to walk away with a situation? August, this is you being self-sufficient, being financially independent, working on getting whatever you need for your financial material comforts. September is all about your base chakra. Now that's your everyday things, your money, stability, safety, security, shelter, food, all those things. So something's affecting that, and so it's unbalanced. You may need to balance it, whether it's with a red crystal, whether it's through guided meditation. It's about grounding, spend time in nature as well. That can help. Walk on grass barefoot, that kind of thing. But Google your base chakra if you want to. October, you have a tower moment. So something you've been avoiding, trying to get rid of out of your life is something you either have some sudden unwanted change, you have an upheaval, you have revelation, you have an awakening, some sort of tower moment, there's some sort of disruption. November, you stand your ground, you persevere, you protect your heart. You may be in competition somewhere, but it's like you protecting your heart and standing your ground. December, you don't get whatever you want for your wishes coming true. Instead, you have the opposite, where you just feel like you're very dissatisfied. So we'll find out more anyway. So maybe tell me about the movement, choices, and decisions for Capricorn for, what's that, March. Tell me more about the movement, choices, and decisions. Two of Pentacles. The Queen of Swords. So maybe I'm feeling like you're feeling very unfulfilled and bored in a situation. That's probably one of the situations, is you do feel like you are definitely bored. Also, I feel like you are becoming more self-sufficient. You're becoming independent. You have clear boundaries. You're very direct with your communication. Maybe you work on becoming that kind of energy, and maybe your choices are, do you want to stay in something that's making you feel unfulfilled? And maybe now you decide your choices are, do I stay or do I go? Do you want to be more independent? Do you want to be by yourself? So I feel like you may want to speak your truth as well, which is fine. I mean, that's somebody who is very, very direct with their communication. They don't beat around the bush. They say directly, this is how I'm feeling. And maybe you're becoming more like that. And so it could just be you're just choosing to become independent rather than being in a situation where you're feeling very unfulfilled. So tell me about the memories of love. It was somewhere you felt like you were stuck. So you're thinking back about the past and you're disappointed, but you felt very stuck in this situation and you were having a lot of negative thoughts. You're feeling like you might even still be having negative thoughts. It was all up in your head though. You were indecisive, you're up in your head. One of it maybe it was involving somebody who had the devil energy, whether they were addicted to things, obsessed, greedy, envious, materialistic, all those things. Maybe you need to detach from someone. And that's why you're thinking back about the past with somebody that was like that, who was a fraud, liar, lazy, instead of this knight in shining armor. You saw past their illusions. Maybe you need to release fear, repressed emotions, and maybe you've got some inner confusion about what happened, but you're just thinking back about that situation. What kind of obstacles and challenges are you going to have in May? Obstacles and challenges for Capricorn. Obstacles and challenges. Somebody probably did the wrong thing by you, whether they were deceptive, whether they betrayed you, whether they were dishonest. But you were moving on from somebody like that, which I feel like, as I said, maybe you were. Maybe that's because you didn't see it. Maybe you had a disconnect with your intuition, or which makes you hesitant to open your heart again. That was underneath as well. You are hesitant to open your heart again. So what happened in June? So you're getting clarity, taking back your own power. You feel like you were crying over spilled milk. You had some emotional loss, where you feel disappointed and hurt, but you're not seeing the bigger picture, which is, you're crying over, these cups over here, but there's two that are still good here. So just make sure you look at the positive as well. Stop being so focused on one area of your life, and also it's talking about, like, as I said, focus on other things, not just this crap. So why is your base chakra? Tell me about your base chakra in reverse in September. The Chariot in reverse. Maybe it's all like lack of direction. There might be opposition. You might need some self-discipline. But I feel like with all this stuff going on, maybe that's also why. We also got Five of Swords. I mean, that's just what I was just talking about. So this is this hostile environment with like the Seven of Swords you've been through. It's like it affects your base chakra. So maybe you were living with this person, or sharing money, sharing a house, sharing food, all this sort of stuff. And you probably had a complete and painful ending with this person, which is exactly what this is here, pretty much. I mean, you've got a complete and painful ending, and you've got the Tower. Tell me about the Tower. Two of Swords. Yeah, you really didn't want to let it go. You were stuck. You're in denial, all this stuff. And so the universe said, no, I'm going to make it happen. So why are you not having your fulfillment wishes? I mean, I think I've already found out why you're not, but let's have a look. So you're not getting your wishes fulfilled because you're feeling down. Instead of having material happiness and stuff, you're not. You got the opposite. You got Four of Swords in reverse. So you're just feeling exhausted, burnt out. You're contemplating. You're feeling like you're stuck. And your wishes are not being fulfilled because really it was just a distraction and a missed opportunity. So you need to break the cycle so that you don't continue it into 2022. Anyway, that's what I have for you. Thanks for watching, Capricorn, and I will catch you with the next reading. Thanks for watching. Bye.